Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to InfiTech 2 Let's Play with me, Jason McRae, episode 61. So, I must admit, the previous episode, it was disaster. Especially with the not working crafting. I have no idea what was the problem. I thought I fixed it, but I did not fix it. After recording, but now I think I fixed it, so we'll see if it's fixed or not. Basically, what I read around the issue trackers, it was that wireless crafting terminal was causing some issues with that. I have no idea if it's true that it's our case, but right now I have it disabled, so we will see if the issue will still happen. If it will, well, it's just applied energy sticks now, and if it will not, then we have a culprit. Well, it might be just I will not happen for 50 times you will try me now. Yeah. So, welcome back guys, welcome back. As you can see behind me, the machine wall is getting really thin. So, between this and previous episode, and after I uploaded the words, sorry about that, I decided to move a lot more machines to here. Oh yeah! So here is a couple of machines. It's working all perfectly. So yeah, it's almost empty. There are just few machines, and these machines are, well, extruder, which I'm not really sure if I will want to put it there. Actually, what I can just do is, actually I can't here because of the shape. Okay. We'll see. But this is just basically for making rings, which I'm not really making that much, at least at this point. And then we have these assembling machines, this one, and that one over there. And these are, well, as you know, they require fluid. So this one is for crafting cables, this one is for crafting rubber, is it? Or something else? Let's see. No, this is for making some parts. So this one actually doesn't require power? No, it requires something. It requires something, I don't remember what thing. But yeah, so this one is used. I don't have my, I don't have my yet range or anything, so yeah. It's basically all those which require fluid are still here, because, well, it's not that easy to use to craft with fluids and applied energy sticks only. There are a couple of ways I am thinking of solving that issue, which hopefully we will get into this episode, but right now what I want to do is continue with the auto crafting. So, in this, we are crafting our pieces and machines and just things, basically what requires processing inside a machine. And that's what we used, this guy. So, in here, let's clear this. As you remember, we have a processing pattern and crafting pattern. Processing pattern is for machine processing, and crafting pattern is for actual crafting. So in Applied Energy 61, this was pretty much the same, like the processing crafting with that you have items going in and items going out. But the actual crafting has changed quite substantially. Before you had, if you remember, the big multi-block structure called a mech, which was a molecular assembler crafter or something like that. And you just put the blank patterns in it, and it just worked. And that was all. You just build a huge one, put a couple of storage components, CPU components and stuff, and it was fine, it worked, and you were golden. Now, in AE2, it has been changed a lot. So we will be looking at it today. So what we need is a machine called molecular assembler. Yes, you guessed it right. We need a molecular assembler. This one, it's fairly expensive. So we need some titanium plates, not a problem. annihilation core, formation core, 2 quite clear glass, and a advanced assembling machine. So this is pretty much simple, but this guy, yeah. But after we will make this first one, the more of these will be easy to make, because I will code in these recipes, so it will be awesome. So let me jump down and let's craft, actually. Oh, one more thing I am going to mention. I moved my energy acceptor from here and from the 32 EU per tick. I moved it over there, so it's now receiving 512. It's just so I am sure that it's not running low on energy, right? So let's see, can I craft? Yes, I can craft, good. So, as I said, let's craft the molecular assembler. Actually, maybe I have everything. No, I have nothing. Yeah, so let's craft it and I'll be right back. Alright, let's also get some ME glass cables. Where do I have them? Did I craft them all? Let's check this junk chest. Oh, good. I have a few of these in here. Good. I want also some facades, these ones, and again I am just missing the marble ones, the full block ones. So let's just make them real fast. Couple of those. 4 is going to be enough because it's going to be only in the corner. So, and also I've crafted myself a ME interface and a P2P tunnel. So let's set it up. I'm going to place it over here. So I think I have the cable running here. Yeah. So let's see. Like this. The molecular assembler will be here, like that. So now it's online. And let's actually, before I will start placing other stuff down, let's actually, I can place this one in here. Let's talk about the molecular assembler, how it works. So there are 2 modes. Well, yeah, 2 modes of the molecular assembler. First one is that, let's get a hopper. Do I have a hopper in here? Do I have a hopper somewhere? Sitting, maybe? Actually, I can use item conduits, yeah. That will work as well. Hopper? Just a whole bunch of shit what I disassembled this with. Rest is in the chest. You probably noticed in the word download, I have a whole bunch of those crafting cards in there. So let's get a... Is there a normal chest? Yes, let's get a normal chest and let's get some item conduits. Okay. So I will just connect an item conduit. I have a chest in here. I will go and insert. This will be in extract. So the first mode is, well, auto crafting, but only, well, through the pipage. So what you can do is you can put a pattern in here and pump items in, and it will craft. So, let's, I don't know what. Let's get some cobblestone, just for a purpose of demonstration. And we are going to craft a furnace. Yeah, just the simplest one. So, first things first, crafting pattern. Let's get the pattern in. Encode, and we have our encoded pattern for furnace, which we will put in here. So, as you can see, it has only one slot, so it can craft only one thing. And now, what you can do, you can't place items in here. Well, you can. Only in the specific slot, so you can place it manually, and boom, it will craft. And I think it put it in the... So let's try it once more. So you can't put anything in here what is not specified in the encode pattern. So right now I can do this, we'll craft it, and boom, we have our furnace done. Cool. Also, what you can do is you can pump items in. So if I will have, for example, a cobblestone in here and some conduits, just for a purpose of demonstration, I will extract, You can see it's putting it in and crafting. So it's simple autocrafter. It's a bit expensive, but yeah, you can use it as a autocrafting machine if you want to. But we don't want to, right? We really don't want. So what I want to do with this is to craft on demand. So if I will have stuff with me or not with me, or I will just want to craft something, then I would like to issue it in here, same as I am doing for these things. So how to do that? Again, we need to encode a pattern. So what I'm going to do, as I said, the assembler, the advanced assembler is a bit pain to make, and since I want to probably make multiple of the molecular assemblers, I want to get more of those, right? So I need to get well, the crafting. So let's see. We need a robot arm, conveyor module. Yeah, so conveyor modules. Sorry, this. So conveyor module is like this, and it requires electric motors. So let's start with electric motors. Boom, shift click. It will put the items in if you have them in your crafting, well, in your storage. If not, you need to craft them and put them in manually, so you can't shift click it. And I need a motor, not motor, I need a steel magnetic rod, so let's craft one. Go. So electric motor, let's grab it. And, oops. Now let's shift click this, put in the motor. There we go. And yep, hit encode pattern. There we go, encoded pattern. So now we have a crafting recipe for this. And yes, I know I forgot about the motor. So let's encode the pattern as well. So we have a conveyor and electric motor. Now, you can't put it here because you have more of those, so we will use where I put the interface. Oh, there it is. Good. So we will want to hook up interface near it, on it, connect it with a glass cable. Again, I'm using this to save the channels on the main line, because if I will have more of those, it will be more of those. Let's also get a memory card. It should still have the this setting, so let's just load it in. It should recognize it right away. Yep, there we go. Awesome. So now let's put in these two. And now if I will request a motor, it will try to craft it. Let's go one step higher. Let's go with the conveyor. And let's take the one it's in here. Also, what you can do is, how is it? No. Yeah, middle click it with your mouse button. The middle click will, even if you have items in there, middle click will just force it. Yeah, I want to really craft those items. So conveyor, and let's make one conveyor. As you can see, it says what is available. Available is everything. It will need to craft one motor, and then it will craft a conveyor module. So let's start it. There we go. That was pretty much simple, fast, and yeah, good. So now let's try it again. Now we are missing a copper cables, which obviously I can't get because I don't have this setup yet connected. And also it says missing copper wires. So we can actually craft copper wires, right? So let's get copper wire and encode. Oops, encode. So we have now 2 copper wires equals 2 times copper wire. And actually, why the hell not do this as well? Boom, boom. To get a 4 times version. Okay, so now I can put it here. And yeah, if I would have a copper cables in here, I would be able to just issue the crafting and it would craft me everything. Cool. So also this one can only do one crafting at a time, so we will need to wait for the copper wire and that stuff and so on and so forth. So what am I going to do now is just encode all the recipes for the machine parts. So let's see. Let's just do electric. Yeah. So I have a motor in there. I don't need a pump. A piston. Yeah, that's a good idea. So shift click, and we just need a motor. Let's craft it then. Oh, I'm missing the copper cables. Do I have any copper cables by any chance? Ouch. Sitting somewhere? Probably not. Okay, I made myself some copper cables. So now let's get a piston in. Yeah, I want the motor. So let's craft the motor. Next, start. Just do all the pieces, all the machine processing, and it will give me an electric motor. There we go. And we also want a small steel or aluminum gear. I think it was, yeah, small aluminum gear, which is just a plate and a hammer. Where's my hammer? Do I have any hammer in here? Yes, well, or almost broken, but well, it's going to be enough. Small aluminum gear. There we go, and electric piston. Encode it and put it in. There we go. Let's put these on the side. What else was required for the assembling machine? Well, it's, yeah, robot arms. Yeah, those are flippin' pain to make. So robot arm. For these, we need motors, which we have the recipe, electric pistons, which we have the recipe. So, boom! Of course, I need to craft it. So, well, you don't need to craft it, but you need to put the stuff in manually. So, motors, piston. And the good electronic circuit I do not have. Okay. Can I actually... Oh yeah, you can drag and drop the items from any eye. That's nice. So there we go. Let's put it in. Now if I will issue a crafting of a robot arm, it's just missing the copper cables and the good electronic circuits, but it will do it. So let me just get the circuits, get a few more copper cables, and let's make one more molecular assembler, because this is good. I will have components in here, but I want also to have these ones, just like the mini parts, like the cables, and I will probably also set up the ME glass cables in here. I want to have it separately. Because if I'm going to craft a piston, and then I will want in the meantime craft also something else, I would need to wait for the piston to be made. So yeah, I will make another molecular assembler right on the top in there. Alright, molecular assembler made. And let's plug him here. And let's put the ME interface there. By the way, don't forget you need to have it connected to the ME system, like that. Or maybe you don't need, well, you don't really need to connect it to the same system. You just need basically to power it. That's all what you need. And these guys. So as long as they are powered, it's going to work. So I'm going to just steal these, put them here. Let's also get the tin. So these ones, what I hate is I can't really craft it whilst in there, so... Oh, there we go. So I can now order tin. Wire 2 times, let's get 1. It's making the wires, there we go. And the 4x ones, basically those what I'm using a fair amount of them. Let's also encode the ME glass cable in. So ME glass cable. Yeah, I need the fiber. This, encode. And let's put here. Yes, I have it set up in here for the, it's not it, this one for the glass fibers. Just to let you know that I have it set up. So yeah, I think that's all what I kinda wanted there. Or is there anything else? Let me think. Okay, so let's see, we have just a little bit of time, so let's go for the stuff about the CPUs, which is, this is CPU. I know it's a crafting storage, but it's CPU. Yeah. So basically what right now we are doing is, if I will go and want to craft, I don't know, some wires. So let's say, let's get the 4x, well, let's get some 4x copper wires, right? I want 4x copper wires. Actually do this. There we go. So I want 4x copper wires, let's say 5 of those, and 5 red alloy wires, okay? So 5 of these, boom, everything is ready, let's start it. And I want few of these. So let's say 5 as well. No crafting CPUs are available. So what's happening right now, I need to wait for it to make me, finish the crafting of the red alloy wires. There is no way around it. Well, there is. But you need to work for it. We need to add extra CPU. So let's make another 4K crafting storage real fast, just to recapitulate. How is it crafted? It's a crafting unit with the 4K ME storage component, which I have in the drives down there. And the crafting unit is aluminum plate, electronic circuit, logic, engineering, and calculation processor. So let's do that. Ooh, okay, I a little bit overshot, which is not what I intended to do. Yeah, so let's craft it. Alright. So it has been crafted, and now, well, you might think, okay, let's place it next to it. That's not what you do, because now these two blocks are one CPU. So that's not how it works. You just expanded the crafting storage. But as I said, this is not what I want. I want to be able to craft multiple things at once. So that's what I'm going to do in here. So I'm just going to break this. Let's get myself a ME cable. There we go. Let's place the cable here, and let's place the crafting storage here. Now what we have is one CPU and 2 CPUs. You wanna see a proof? Well, one of those proofs are, if we will craft something, crafting CPU number 0 and number 1. Cool. So what it means, if I will go for red alloy wires, let's craft 4 more. And let's get the 4x copper ones. I'm now crafting 2 things at once, and you can, by the way, just go and check the crafting status on the crafting storages themselves. It's just a little bit, well, it's just too fast. But yeah, right now I have crafted 2 things. I ordered crafting 2 things. Awesome. So yeah, that's it. So I wanted to really set up the crafting with the fluids, but as you can see, I'm not able to do it because just explaining stuff takes me unnecessarily too long. Yeah, so happens. But hey, at least we are doing some progress, right? Okay, I'm going to quickly just tell you something about the coprocessors, because there was someone who in the previous episode who told me that I need a coprocessor to make the crafting works. You don't need it, you just, as you can see, you just need a crafting storage. That's all what you need. The coprocessor is for kinda crafting with multiple steps and at once. So let's get, for example, the crafting table. If you are going to craft a table, you need planks. You need 4 planks, but I have only 2, don't mind it. And to make planks, you need log. So if I will issue a crafting table craft, it will do, first step is it will go and take a log, turn it into plank. That's first step. And as a second step, it will take the plank and make it into crafting table. The problem is, if I will order 20 crafting tables, it will go and say, hey, I need logs worth of 20 crafting tables. So it will do the logs into planks first. So I will get 80 planks first. And then it will turn the planks into crafting tables as the second step. So first step is going to be this all the time. And when this is finished, it will move into the second one. With the coprocessor, what will happen is, in the first step, it will go and turn 1 wood into, 2 logs into 4 planks. That's first step. In the second step, it will do planks into crafting table, and at the same time, it will go with log into plank again. And just to show you the recipe for the coprocessor, it's, crafting unit with calculation, engineering and logic processor on top of it. So it's really not a big deal. So I'm going off camera to craft 1, and I will just place it here. Maybe I will craft 2 to have both of these just in case. So thank you all for watching. Sorry that this episode has been a little bit longer than previous ones, but yeah, I was just going really to try to explain how this works, because it might be a little bit hard to understand, and probably it is hard to understand, at least even me. So yeah. But yeah, so in the next episode, we will try to figure out how to do this crafting without using logistic pipes and the satellites, because applied logistics without extra cells, it's a little bit tricky to set it up properly. So we will take a look at it in the next episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, share the video with your friend. If you have any tips or just want to say hi, leave the highs and tips down in the comments below the video. It's really appreciated, all the support you are giving me, and I will see you all next time in episode 62 of InfiTech 2 Let's Play. Take care, and bye bye.